Okay, so bear with me on this because it gets a little bit technical. But before you begin investing in cryptocurrency, you need to understand what crypto is, its vision, and its true potential. That way, you'll gain a solid understanding of the value of crypto and why it's a great long term investment. So, think of cryptocurrency as digital money. It's just a medium used as an exchange for other assets. The main one most people have heard of is Bitcoin, but there are over 2,000 cryptocurrencies on the market. And later in this course, I'll run you through how to research and pick the best cryptocurrencies for you. Now, the key difference between offline currency and cryptocurrency is that crypto uses blockchain technology. Take Bitcoin, for example. Transactions are recorded instantaneously like a digital ledger. It's like a peer to peer network where every transaction is shared across the whole Bitcoin network. You have a global collection of computers using blockchain technology to jointly record every transaction. So there's no central authority, it's a joint network. And no one actually knows who really invented cryptocurrency, but we know of their persona. The first decentralized cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, was created in 2009 by someone called Satoshi Nakamoto. He's never revealed his true identity, and no one knows who he really is in real life. Now, cryptocurrency is a really visionary concept. It's about changing the future of money. A lot of people don't invest in crypto just to make money. Instead, they like the concept of Bitcoin and how it could potentially stop corruption in the future. And cryptocurrency is completely different to traditional currencies, and its concept is very innovative, as you're about to discover. From removing third party influence to improving the speed of day to day transactions, there's a lot of benefits to it. There's also plenty of reasons why cryptocurrency could be a great alternative to offline currencies. So let me explain. One of the biggest reasons why crypto is such a great concept is that it's completely decentralized. Unlike traditional currencies, for example the USD, cryptocurrency isn't regulated by a central government. It's not controlled by a third party, so it's pretty much immune to political influence. Also, crypto avoids inflation. With most cryptocurrencies, there's only a limited amount produced. For example, there's an estimated 21 million bitcoins in circulation, with most of these being mined already. And to avoid inflation, Bitcoin can't be reprinted or created again like traditional currencies. Also, most cryptocurrencies are basically decentralized, meaning their value is dictated by the market rather than by a third party bank, government, or company. This is about putting power back into the hands of consumers and giving you complete control of what you can do with your money. Cryptocurrency was actually invented after the 2008 market crash, when banks limited residents of Greece to withdrawing about €50 a day. With cryptocurrency, once a payment has been sent, no one can reverse it. That means users protect themselves from double spending fraud. For example, any transaction issued with Bitcoin cannot be reversed, they can only be refunded by the person receiving the funds. Also, when you send a cryptocurrency payment, the address you send it to won't reveal that person's real world identity. So someone's cryptocurrency payments and spending history can remain completely anonymous as long as you don't reveal your wallet address. Of course, cryptocurrency isn't perfect, and there are some key disadvantages you need to be aware of too before you make any investments. So here's a few of the biggest drawbacks to cryptocurrency. First of all, it's no secret that cryptocurrency prices are incredibly volatile. Take a look at any Bitcoin chart over a few months, and you see that prices fluctuate on a daily, if not hourly basis. You need to be confident in your investment decisions, which is what I'm going to teach you in this course. Also, the cryptocurrency market is still in its infancy, and it's therefore really hard to make accurate predictions about the future of cryptocurrencies. They have potential, but no one knows how far they will go. Now, things like negative media and news reports about cryptocurrencies regularly cause the market to crash, and quite often these media reports are based on over-exaggerations or speculation. And with the potential auditing problems cryptocurrencies have, a lot of governments are against the idea of adopting cryptocurrencies as mainstream currencies. Because cryptocurrencies are so decentralized, they remove the need for banks and third parties, they're also seen as a threat too. And crypto trading is an emotionally draining game. You need to be a confident investor. You need to be prepared to be patient, wait out your investments, and handle the dips, at least for a short while until markets rise again. Hodling works, but you need to be able to handle the swings. You should also understand that investments are very temperamental. Last year, for example, China banned ICOs for Ethereum, which is basically a way of crowdfunding new cryptocurrencies. And as a result, the price of Bitcoin plummeted by $1,000 within a matter of hours, showing just how unstable the market is. A little bad press has the power to send the price of coins sky high, or crashing down to rock bottom. Finally, please understand that cryptocurrency isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. So many beginners are lured in by the huge profits crypto offers, but many lose out by buying in at all-time highs, only to panic sell if the market dips. So if you're new to the game, it's better to see cryptocurrency investing as a long-term earner, suitable mainly for those willing to sit on their investments for a while. It's extremely profitable, but it also takes a little patience too. Today we're going to talk about one of the most frequently asked questions I'm getting right now. Should you invest in cryptocurrency? It's $1 million question. I've had loads of people asking me if it's too late or if the market is crashing. I'd personally say that it really depends on a few key personal factors, which I'll explain later. And that's why I'm recording this video, because there's a lot of things most people won't tell you about investing in crypto, and you really should know them before you get started. So I'm going to run through pretty much everything you need to know about investing in crypto so that you can make up your mind for yourself. So should you invest in cryptocurrency? Is the market about to crash? Is buying Bitcoin the biggest mistake you ever make? Well, before you do anything, what you need to realize is that trading crypto is incredibly risky. I personally love trading cryptocurrency, but it isn't for everyone. And anybody experienced in the crypto world will tell you that no investment comes without risk. That's just the way investing is. If something is too good to be true, it usually is. And no matter how experienced or confident an expert claims they are, no one can predict what the future will hold for any investment, whether that's a stock, a share, or cryptocurrency. And you really have to understand this before you put any money into crypto. So the question of whether you should invest in cryptocurrency or not depends on your personal situation. And what works for one person might not work for another. Now, as a general rule of thumb, you should never invest any money that you aren't prepared to lose, because your investments could disappear overnight almost, and there's no guarantees here. And that way, whatever happens, even if you lost everything, you wouldn't have to change your lifestyle or worry about bad currency. And this is the golden rule for whatever you invest. What I will say is that some of the best cryptocurrency traders I've met have certain personality traits that make them a great trader. And I know this diagram lists Forex personality traits, but your success in cryptocurrency is dependent on the same factors too, because investing has such a huge correlation with your mindset. You need to have the right mentality. So here's a few things to consider when you're deciding if you should invest in cryptocurrency, and I'm going to cover a few of them right now. So number one, are you willing to analyze and learn from your mistakes? Because the only way to get better at investing in cryptocurrency is by learning. You have to understand where you went wrong, what mistakes you made, and how you can improve next time. And some people just aren't willing to go through this process. They're only in crypto for the quick money. And I'd say that's actually the wrong mindset, because you have to adapt and improve from hours and hours of practice. And the real winners of crypto long term will be the ones who look at the mistakes and analyze how they can improve next time. And number two, do you have a positive mindset? So when it comes to investing in cryptocurrency, you should be a realist, basically. You've got to be able to see opportunities and the potential of cryptocurrency beyond the weekly highs and lows of the market, because you shouldn't be overly optimistic or outrageously negative either. Your mindset should be somewhere in the middle of both. Number three, how competitive and self-driven are you? Because investing in cryptocurrency is undeniably competitive, because you're trying to hustle your way to profits. When you buy, you're basically telling the market that you believe that cryptocurrency is undervalued and it's worth more than the person selling it. And on a macro scale, other crypto traders are your competition. They're battling against you to see who can buy and sell for the best prices and therefore make a profit in the long run. So if you're competitive and you're driven by competition, cryptocurrency trading might really appeal to you because you love the hustle of trading. So what are the advantages of investing in cryptocurrency? Well, you don't need any experience. Investing in crypto requires little to zero experience, and yet it's still hugely profitable. And it's not too late yet. The world of crypto is just getting started, and this is still an emerging technology. And also, you don't have to invest everything you own. You can invest in crypto with as little as $50 or $100. So if you just want to test the water, you don't have to worry about investing everything. However, you have to be aware that cryptocurrency is extremely volatile. So if you take a look at any Bitcoin chart over the few months, you'll see that the prices fluctuate on a daily, if not hourly basis. It's also very unpredictable. The cryptocurrency market is still in its infancy, and it's therefore really hard to make accurate decisions about the future of crypto. They have potential, but no one really knows how far they'll go. And finally, cryptocurrency isn't a get rich scheme, no matter what everyone else thinks. Uh, so many beginners are lured in by the huge profits cryptocurrency offers, but many lose out by buying in at all-time highs, only to panic sell if the market dips. So if you're new to the game, it's better to see cryptocurrency investing as a long-term earner. You should be willing to sit on your investments for a while if you need to. Now, I know stocks are a really popular investment option too, but you have to be a little bit more patient with this option. So cryptocurrencies are more volatile than stocks, and therefore there's more opportunities for bigger profits. And also, altcoins aren't regulated, so they're decentralized. And whereas stocks have to follow much more regulations and legal constraints. And finally, cryptocurrencies typically have a limited number of tokens. So there's around 21 million bitcoins, whereas stocks can often be reissued to the market. And stocks are more mainstream and easier to invest in than altcoins. So it's just a few things to consider if you're looking at alternative investment options. Okay, so should you invest in cryptocurrency or not? Well, there's no doubt that cryptocurrencies have a bright future ahead of them, but it's also very risky and it's a volatile market that fluctuates often. So if you like taking risks, you're driven, you're confident in your decisions, then I'd say it's definitely worth checking out crypto as an investment option. Today we're going to talk about how to get into cryptocurrency plus the steps you can take to start investing and trading in crypto. I know a lot of people don't really know where to begin, so that's why I've created this video. So first off, you have to realize that this really isn't for everyone. As with any type of investment, cryptocurrency carries a certain amount of risk. It's a really volatile environment and it's unpredictable too, but it's also a lot of fun and it can be very profitable. Now, buying cryptocurrency is actually harder than you think because you need a crypto exchange that you can trust with your money. Personally, I use Coinbase. It's probably the easiest place to buy cryptocurrency if you're a beginner. Plus, if you sign up with my link in the description box below, you'll get $10 of free Bitcoin. And if you're not sure how to use Coinbase, I've included my guide too. Now, Coinbase is great, but they only sell Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. So if you want to trade a bigger selection of cryptocurrencies, then Binance is a great option. They also tend to have the cheapest exchange rates and usually launch cryptocurrencies before most other platforms. I've actually included a step-by-step guide to Binance in the description box that you might want to read too. Now, before you invest in anything, you have to learn how to research properly. Most people skip this stage and blindly follow other people's recommendations online, but that's an easy way to lose your money. So let's talk about a few places to do your crypto research. So to begin with, I'd start by learning more about what crypto technology is, its vision, and what it's trying to achieve, because this will increase your confidence as an investor. You'll learn why it's such a promising technology and its future potential. There's also loads of information on Google and YouTube about crypto and its foundations, and you can also check out my blog, kingpassive.com. Here you'll find loads of information about cryptocurrency, how to get started, and trading tips too. Now, once you've nailed the basics, check out CoinDesk. This site provides the latest news on cryptocurrencies, so you can gauge the latest market trends and which coins fit your investment criteria. There are also countless subreddits all about crypto trading with strategies, platforms, and recent updates. And not just that, but on Reddit, you'll also find communities for each of your chosen cryptocurrencies, so you can research specific information about each of the ones you're interested in. Now, before you begin investing, you should have a plan in place, or in other words, an investment strategy. It's easy to get sucked into trading, whatever you want and whenever you want, but that's only going to hurt you in the long run. Instead, you should plan out your investment strategy because this will stop you making the rookie mistakes most beginners fall for. So here's a few things to think about for your investment strategy. So first of all, think about timescales and ask yourself, will you invest long term or short term, or how long are you going to invest for, and do you have an exit strategy? You should also consider your budget, and there's a few golden rules to this. So mainly, never invest more than you're willing to lose. Make sure you set your overall investment budget and stick to it, and also work out what percentage of your budget you want to invest in each of your cryptocurrencies. And profit goals are really important too, because you have to ask yourself, at what level do you want to achieve in terms of profit, and how are you going to achieve that, and are you going to invest in high or low risk cryptocurrencies? Now, you have to realize that investing in cryptocurrency is a game of patience, and I know a lot of rookie traders typically rush in feeling like they'll miss out on investment opportunities if they don't, but don't fall for that trap. Trading isn't for the faint-hearted, and coin values are very volatile. Sure, it's incredibly tempting to take an all-in approach when investing, but that will backfire in the long run. You see, the market constantly flies up and down. It's typically rookie traders that panic sell when the market dips and ultimately lose out. So with cryptocurrency, you should also try and stay up to date as much as you can. The crypto market moves so fast that if you're learning how to get into cryptocurrency, you need to be constantly scanning for news and opportunities. All coin prices are changing by the second, as you see if you sign up to Binance. And as a trader, it's crucial that you keep a close eye on the latest news and updates about your investments. Just minor things like a YouTube video release or even fake news can cause a market to rise or fall within minutes. And finally, it's really important to reflect on your trades and analyze what you did right and what you can do better next time. And by this, I mean that you regularly take a step back and evaluate how you can improve. And there's a few ways to do that. So you can look at your decisions throughout your crypto journey. You can analyze the performance of your specific investments. You can compare your profit and loss levels to the rest of the market. You can also look at how much you've earned on your investments so far and check if this is overall in line with your goals. Hey guys, so I just wanted to show you how Coinbase works. This is the main exchange I use for buying Bitcoin, and it's super easy to use. It kind of looks like PayPal, and if you're new to investing in cryptocurrency, this is the place you should start. It's actually the biggest exchange for Bitcoin in the world right now, and it's seen as a pretty reputable company. They've even got offices based in the US, which means they have to go through a lot more regulations than most exchanges based further abroad. So the first thing you'll want to do is sign up. I've actually included the link on this module. And once you've deposited $100 or more, you'll get $10 of free Bitcoin sent to you on Coinbase, which is a pretty nice bonus. It does take a little bit of time to get signed up, and you may have to get verified purely because Coinbase wants to avoid fraud, and it's a pretty legit company. You'll also find my instructions on how to register step by step below the video. So we're just going to go ahead and sign in here. Okay, so we're signing in. Basically, once you've signed in, you'll see your dashboard. And here you can see on the top, you have some links. So you've got your dashboard, buy and sell, accounts, tools, and settings. In the middle here, you'll have your price charts. So you can see the latest market prices for Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Litecoin. And with Coinbase, you can buy any of these coins, and you can also see the latest market prices. So if we scroll down to the portfolio here, you can see all of the cryptocurrencies you've got on Coinbase, the name of the cryptocurrency, what percentage they hold of your portfolio, how much you actually own, and what that value is worth in fiat. So if we scroll back up here, I'm going to go to buy and sell. So if you want to buy any cryptocurrencies on Coinbase, all you have to do is go to your buy and sell section, make sure you have a bank account linked or your credit card, type in the amount you want to buy and click buy Bitcoin instantly. It's pretty simple to use, and if you're using a credit card, you can do this pretty much instantly. Now if we go to the account section, so on your account section, you can transfer your cryptocurrency to different accounts. So let's say you want to move Bitcoin to Binance, which we'll cover in the next section. All you need to do is click send on your Bitcoin wallet, type in the BTC address you're given on Binance, type in the amount you want to send, add a reference message if you want to label this transaction, and finally click continue. So, using Coinbase is pretty straightforward. There's another cool feature you can use on here too, which I'll cover now. So if you click on your name in the top right corner, you'll get a referral link to send to your friends. So you see with this invite code, you can grab the link, copy it, and then send it to your friends if they're interested in buying cryptocurrency too. And for every friend that you refer, you'll get $10 of free Bitcoin. Let's go back to settings because there's a really cool feature I want to show you here too. So I also just wanted to mention another really important feature of Coinbase, the two-factor authentication process. Because if you're storing money online, you should stay as secure as possible. And that's why I highly recommend enabling two-factor authentication on your account, because this will help you add another layer of security. You can do this in your settings section, as you can see here. And that's pretty much it for Coinbase. You have to remember that it's just for buying 3 cryptocurrencies, and there's over 2,000 on the market. So that's why in the next section, we'll talk about how to trade other altcoins and the best places to do that. Okay, so I just wanted to show you how Binance works because it's a little bit more complex to use than Coinbase. But once you've tried it a few times, it gets a lot easier. You'll find a link to sign up to Binance underneath this video. And the other thing to note here is that on Coinbase, you've got a very limited selection of cryptocurrencies, which means you can't diversify your portfolio enough compared to Binance, which hosts hundreds. And that's exactly why you should use Binance if you want to trade other altcoins on the market. So first of all, make sure you register. It's pretty easy to do, and if you're struggling, I've included a step-by-step guide below. And once you've done that, you can go ahead and log in. And enter your two-factor authentication code. Remember that when you register, two-factor authentication is really important because it adds another layer of security to your account. And once you've logged in, you'll see your dashboard. And we're just going to head on over to the funds and deposits section here, where you'll transfer your crypto from Coinbase into your Binance account. Now, it's important to note that you can't use offline currencies on Binance. It's purely for crypto, which is why you have to transfer from Coinbase first before you start trading. So all you do is you look for the coin you want to deposit from Coinbase in the drop-down list. I'd actually recommend Ethereum because it's relatively cheap and fast to transfer. Plus, you can directly trade Ethereum into other altcoins. For this video, I'm actually going to use Litecoin because I already have some in my Coinbase account. And all you do is go to Coinbase, Accounts, scroll down to the coin you want to transfer. And from there, click Send, paste in the address you got from Binance, type in the amount you want to send, and click Continue. Now, just before you confirm the transaction, double check that you definitely have the right wallet address. If you don't have the right address or you send your money to the wrong wallet, let's say Bitcoin, for example, then you can lose your transfer. So it's really important to double check this. Also, it might take about 20 minutes for your crypto to transfer to Binance, but that's pretty standard. So now I'm going to show you how to use Binance to trade altcoins. All you do is click on the exchange, click on Basic, and from here you'll see live market prices, charts, and a list of all the coins you can trade. On the right hand side of the screen, select a tab from BTC, ETH, BNB, or USDT. These are the coins you can trade on Binance, and then you can choose your desired currency from the list. So let's say we want to trade EVX. Now, to place a buy order, use this box. You can manually enter a price you wish to purchase at, but a better way to do it is to click on the number on the left-hand column. You can then enter the amount of cryptocurrency you wish to buy. It will give you a total, and then you can just click buy. And that's pretty much it for buying cryptocurrency on Binance. Now, if you wish to cash out your holdings on Binance, you'd go to withdrawals here. You'd find the coin you wish to withdraw. Paste in the wallet address from Coinbase here. And if you want to get your address from Coinbase, what you do is click Receive. And here you'd get the address. Again, make sure you have the specific wallet address for the coin you want to send. Now you just copy and paste that address back into Binance, enter the amount you want to send, and click Submit. And that's pretty much it for the Binance exchange. What we're going to run through next is some of the trading strategies you can use for investing in cryptocurrency, plus how to research strong coins to invest in. Talk about 8 easy ways to pick which cryptocurrency to invest in. Now, there are some easy ways to pick a winning cryptocurrency, but you just have to do a little bit of research first. So I'm going to teach you the steps to do that without worrying about all the technical stuff. Now, because there's so many beginners in the crypto world, most people don't really understand the foundations of investing. They just hear a coin is good, buy it, and cross their fingers, hoping it'll moon sometime. But make no mistake, that's a bad way to do it. You don't want to be this guy. So here's some better ways to choose which cryptocurrency to invest in. So a big part of a cryptocurrency's success is its following. You should look out for cryptocurrencies with strong communities and loyal followers because that shows people have a genuine interest and belief in the cryptocurrency. I'd recommend running through some subreddits, YouTube channels, and take a look at the feedback from some of their communities and see what they're saying about your potential investment. So if you're new to cryptocurrency, don't sweat the technical stuff. Just stick to fundamental analysis, which means the foundations of an investment. So their team, their ambitions, their strengths, etc. And understanding how to do fundamental analysis will help you make better investment decisions. And in a market where most people are chasing after low quality altcoins, fundamental analysis allows you to separate the wheat from the chaff. So there's a few ways to do that. So one of the top things you can research is the cryptocurrency's team. In fact, researching and vetting the team behind a cryptocurrency is one of the most important factors you can look into. So there's a few questions to ask yourself about a cryptocurrency's team. So who is behind the crypto? Do you trust in their expertise? Are they ambitious? Do they have a proven track record of success? And now a big part of a cryptocurrency's success is the underlying technology. You have to understand how it's going to perform against their competitors and what makes the technology stand out from the crowd. Look out for the big innovators, the cryptocurrencies that will completely disrupt their industry. Now, every time a new cryptocurrency is released, they usually bring out a white paper too. And this will outline the purpose of the coin, its technology, how it works, and its overall vision as a business. You might have to wade for a little technical jargon in the white paper, but don't let that put you off. It's 100% worth reading because it's such a rich source of insight. Plus, the more white papers you read, the better you'll become at identifying the long-term winners. And the ambition and vision of the cryptocurrency is really important too. You want to make sure this coin will be around for at least the next 5 to 10 years, and if they're not thinking long term, then you should be seriously worried. Without a clear vision and a mission, the coin is going to struggle to become a real competitor or disruptor in this industry. Also, whether it's their white paper, social media, or the website, try to identify their intent for the future of the coin, and also look at the community to see what type of a culture is being created. Now, the success of a coin is navigated by their leadership team. They're the ones who make all the big decisions. And the leaders are the ones who carry out that vision. So research their team and look at what they've achieved so far. You basically want to be assured that if they're the champions of the vision, then they can lead their cryptocurrency to success. So a few things to ask yourself include, have they personally worked on other cryptocurrency related projects? Are they personally invested in the project? And do they have a proven track record of success? Is the cryptocurrency respected online? And do they have a strong reputation? Because at the end of the day, if they have a bad reputation, then you probably shouldn't invest your money into them. You really need to have strong credibility and trust to be successful in this field. So run some Google searches, look through crypto communities, and see what people are saying about the coin. The other thing here is that you want to invest in a coin that people feel positive about. You have to avoid the scams. So if you find a coin that looks like an MLM scheme or a pyramid scheme, just get the hell out of there. It's really not worth it. Okay, so I know I've been preaching throughout this whole course that you should only ever invest in the cryptocurrency you believe in. Otherwise, they're not a worthy long-term investment. So now I want to show you an example of a cryptocurrency called Amise Go that I truly believe in for the long run and the reasons why. Hey guys, it's Julian from KingPassive.com here, and today I'm going to run through whether you should invest in Amise Go in 2018. Now, this is one of the most exciting cryptocurrencies I've come across, and I'm going to show you why later. However, there's still a few things you need to know about OMG that most people won't tell you. So if you're looking to invest, then this guide is definitely for you. So let's take a look at what is Amise Go. So OMG is one of the least talked about cryptocurrencies right now, but I think that will change as we progress through 2018. It's been pretty quiet so far, and it hasn't really received the same kind of attention that other hyped up coins like Verge or Ripple have. However, its investment potential is huge, and OMG is one of the few legitimate long-term cryptocurrencies I've seen on the market so far, and you'll find out why in a second. They have teams across a huge amount of Asia, so including Japan, Indonesia, Singapore, and Thailand. And they've already announced huge partnerships with big companies like McDonald's Thailand. So Amise Go is basically an e-commerce platform designed to transact peer-to-peer payments. Think of them like the cryptocurrency version of Stripe or PayPal, with the aim of making it easier for businesses and merchants to accept digital payments in both cryptocurrencies and fiat, particularly across Southeast Asia. So imagine just how difficult it is right now for businesses to accept cryptocurrency payments, especially in Southeast Asia. There's not really an easy way to integrate transactions with a business apart from Stripe, which already accepts Bitcoin, and therefore Amise Go is solving a huge problem. Also, the Southeast Asian banking industry is one of the fastest growing financial markets in the world. So Misego's blockchain technology is coming in at the perfect time. You have to realize that just under 75% of people in Southeast Asia don't actually have a bank account, which is an insane opportunity for any company that can resolve this. And the other problem with Southeast Asia's financial system is that it's very fragmented. It's not easy to link international payments and transactions together, and that's a problem that Amisego addresses nicely. You see, Amisego doesn't actually require a bank account to use, so it's an easy alternative for people living in Southeast Asia. And when you combine this with the rising economic growth of Asia and the improvements in wages, living standards, and business prospects, then you can really see the potential of Amisego as a viable mainstream token. So, what makes it unique? Well, the Amisego's technology is based on Ethereum's network, and it promises some kind of impressive key selling points, including low transaction fees, fast payments, and a strong team of developers that have already worked on other big projects like Ethereum. And the Amisego project is really ambitious too, and that shows the investment potential of this altcoin. In fact, Vitalik Buterin himself, the founder of the second biggest cryptocurrency, Ethereum, is on the advisory team for Amisego. So if you decide to invest in OMG, you know that you're investing in a credible, experienced team that's already worked on successful projects and has a big overall goal for the Amise brand. So let's take a look at some reasons around why you should invest in Amisego. Well, number one, they've got a really experienced team. You know, this isn't just a bunch of teenagers starting up an ICO in the garage. They have a professional, experienced team of developers dedicated to this project, and they've worked on some big payment projects before, and they've succeeded time and time again. I'll come on to that later. Also, their wallet. So they're planning to launch a decentralized wallet that accepts fiat, like offline currencies, basically, as well as cryptocurrency. That means you'll be able to trade without the typical problems of most mainstream exchanges, such as phishing and hacking and that sort of thing. Also, they have minimal transaction fees. So the Amisego technology is very efficient and designed to offer low fees for transactions and transfers whilst being extremely fast. That means it can be scaled up to high volume transactions and bring it to the mainstream, basically. Also, their clients. So they've announced big partnerships with huge clients like McDonald's Thailand, and you can see how they're going to become one of Asia's leading cryptocurrencies. They also remove the middleman. So in Asia, there's a lot of customers and businesses who don't actually use banking, which means they're pretty much cut off from the financial world. Now, Amisego removes the need for a banking middleman and can therefore reach a huge market. They also accept fiat. So one of the biggest reasons why altcoins haven't gone mainstream yet is because most people and investors don't understand how to buy cryptocurrency, you know. And the Amisego platform will allow users to trade cryptocurrency with fiat, removing the complications and intimidating environments of typical crypto exchanges. By the way, if you're not sure how to trade altcoins yet, check out my guide in the description box below. Amisego also have the first mover advantage. So they're one of like the digital payment industry is huge right now. And if you factor in most of Asia, then you're looking at billions of dollars in market share. Now, this is going to be a really competitive field in the future, but Amisego already has the first mover advantage before their competitors have a chance to sweep in. Now let's look at why you shouldn't invest in Amisego. So there's still some things you need to consider before you put any money into this company. So for example, it's a sleeping giant. OMG won't get you rich overnight. It's a slow burner that's expected to rocket in price as new technology updates arrive. So compared to most altcoins, it's relatively stable and steady. But as they start launching more PR campaigns, their price will soar. And the other thing you have to think about is it too ambitious? So, I mean, Amisego is trying to literally change the landscape of banking in Southeast Asia. But as you know, the bigger the project, the more potential for hiccups and problems along the way. So it could be a long time before Amisego can reach its full potential, which is just something to be aware of before you invest. Also, it's still just a concept. As exciting as Amise Go is, it's still just a vision. So if you invest in OMG right now, you're gambling on their future potential and it's pure speculation. However, it's still one of the most exciting cryptocurrencies around, and most altcoins are still in their very, very early stages. They're not ready to go just yet. So I'd say Amise Go's sort of business model is one of the most savvy I've seen so far, and it looks really impressive. So Amisego is pretty easy to buy. It's available at most of the big cryptocurrency exchanges. I'd personally recommend buying Amisego from Binance simply because it's easy to use and it typically offers the best rates. You can actually find a link below in the description box along with my guide on how to use Binance. So go and check it out. Now, something else to look at is the vision of Amisego. So like most cryptocurrencies, Amisego's technology is still in the very early stages, but its vision is one that's incredibly exciting. So the idea of accepting payments from a completely decentralized peer-to-peer network is one that will appeal to many in the e-commerce industry, especially in Southeast Asia. And because it's completely decentralized, users of OMG can trust in a neutral payment system rather than an institution to manage the whole payment side of their company. Plus, there's loads of consumers that don't really want to deal with the traditional banking system. And that rings especially true in Southeast Asia. So a lot of people just don't want to deal with the hassle of arduous verification systems, admin, paperwork that often comes along with banking. And that's exactly why Amisego has such a big appeal. Also, a lot of people from Southeast Asia migrate and work between countries. So, for example, they might come from Thailand, but they work in Japan now. And if they want to send money back home, right now it's extremely expensive. So today, most people turn to payment systems like Western Union or Swift, but these are really expensive options and people want an easier, cheaper alternative. Now, Amisego actually lets international transfers happen more freely, or it will do once the technology is ready. And they also, charge cheaper rates. They're offering faster transaction times, which is a huge selling point. And this is going to become even more appealing when wages across Southeast Asia are typically lower on average compared to the Western world. Now, the other thing to note is that OMG's fluctuations aren't quite as volatile as most altcoins on the market. But when new updates and even more new client partnerships are announced, I fully expect Amisego to perform extremely well. Also, Amisego is part of the Amisa group. Now, you probably haven't heard of them before, but they're an experienced team of experts who have already worked on big credit card payment projects, and they've been working in that industry for over 4 years. So that experience is really going to pay off. Now, there's another big reason why I think it's a great time to invest in Amisego, because not only do they have great technology, a smart business model, an official partnership with McDonald's, but they're also backed by some of the biggest voices in crypto too. You see, the founder of Ethereum, one of the world's most successful cryptocurrencies, actually tweeted that Amisego is his favorite token system. And this is a major selling point because it shows just how much confidence he has in their team. So how will OMG do in 2018? Well, the Amisego platform is just getting started, and it still has a really long way to go. But right now, it's one of the most exciting cryptocurrencies I've seen on the market. They don't just have a great business model, they've also got an incredible vision for the future of digital payments too. And I love the fact that they're targeting Southeast Asia's financial system, which is practically screaming out for a better solution. And then when you factor in the McDonald's partnership, their 4 years of proven experience in the industry, their solid development team, and their marketing skills, this really feels like a crypto to hold for 2018. So thanks for watching, guys. That's it from me. By the way, if you want more useful tips and advice about cryptocurrency, check out my free guides in the description box below. I also included loads of useful links, including my personal picks for the best privacy coins in 2018. So please check them out and don't forget to hit subscribe if you like this video. All right, guys, speak soon.